I was not going to make this video, but then I thought I think it is important to also voice your opinion for something that is right. Hi guys, this is Farhad and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. If you're new, you know what to do. I will not put out a plea for this particular video because the topic here is a little serious, and I want to share my thoughts on something that has been on the back of my mind since the past fortnight, which is the Hema committee report that was formed for the Malayalam film industry. Now, I have been an appreciator for the Malayalam film industry, as you would see from the videos that I make, even from my blast from the past sections that are there to, even some of the recent films that are there. There is one particular trend that is there that it really reflects the complexities of the society that we live in today, and that is what the Malayalam film industry stands for. And in that light, if there is a news about the Hema committee being formed, which the report that is passed is actually as shocking, with the revelations, particularly with the state of the women and the way they are treated in the industry. I think that is something that absolutely needs to be told and needs to be called out for. Now, I'm all for uh, having a happy place to work with, and this is particularly true also for the women, and if they have been told to move out of the industry and work in some other industry, then that is the absolute death of industry that is there. And this is not only to criticize the industry but also to reflect on it and also redeem and move ahead with all the implications that are there in place. One of the gripes that I had this year from the Malayalam film industry and also some time back is the creation of women characters that are there, and that I think is a byproduct also of this Hema committee report that was there, which dated back to 2019, if you can believe it. And the report was held for more than 4.5 to 5 years, and I am absolutely appalled by that. Even the 297-page report, there are 80 odd pages that are retracted from that, which are removed. And that actually was actually shocking for me, particularly because this committee that was there, that was formed in the wake of the mistreatment of women, and the issues and analysis of the workspace that are there, in 2017. And the report was eventually then formulated in 2019. And I was having a look at some of the interviews that are there, of Parvati and some of the other actors. You are an active part of WCC, Women in Cinema Central, which was established in 2017, which eventually led to the Hema committee in association with the state government. And I was appalled at her being she telling herself that she'd got all uh, disturbing messages in her DMs that are there. And I'm actually appalled that if somebody is calling out something, then why are the fans getting involved and so emotional when you don't know the truth, maybe. But that doesn't mean that you go and on absolute smear campaign. I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous, which was then formed as per her. And which is why you see that not too many leading ladies are also working in the Malayalam film industry. And I don't know how far it is true, but you can see the trend here. Which were the actresses that were working previously in the Malayalam film industry, to what they are contributing to the other industries that are there. And I won't be taking any names, but you are smart enough to gauge which actors are there. Which also brings me to the implication of the ones accused, and I think the names are absolutely shocking. We all know who the names are, and those are some of the big names of the Malayalam film industries, in every right that you can say. And I have also reviewed their work on this channel, and it actually makes me appalled at how you could actually go to that extent or stoop to that extent for some of the sexual favors that are there. The Hema committee also, the report that was there also highlighted the word mafia that was there, and the mafia is such a powerful word, for people who are powerful in the industry and who call the shots. And any criticism towards that mafia would lead to your work being dried out. And it's actually appalling at how some of the most powerful celebrities that are there, without naming anyone. Of course, I'm not naming anyone, because this is a developing story and I don't just want to call out the names for the sake of it. If needed, I will make a follow-up video with all the names that are there also, once the picture is clear, because this is a developing story since a fortnight and I don't want to reveal, just throw names for the sake of publicity or views. I think that's not right. But having said that, you cannot turn a blind eye also on such things that are happening in the industry, and some of the biggest names, if they are keeping quiet, if they are denying that something of that has happened, or if they are turning a blind eye, I think that is very wrong. And I have been a supporter of them on this channel. You would know who they are. And it absolutely breaks my heart. But then what are the next steps? I think this is also a time to reflect on if things can improve, and most definitely they can improve, and it's all for making the work environment safe. Film industry is one such medium that doesn't have necessary guidelines as such, that are there, which would generally you would see in a corporate setup, and which is why this becomes all the more important. And it becomes important to guarantee the safety of the co-actors, the crew, members of all the ones involved in the production, all of them. And that is the only way for for new people to come and participate in the industry, particularly the women force. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, if I can call myself a feminist, I am a feminist. And an industry without women, I mean, I'm not saying it in a derogatory way, but industry without women is without a perspective that is there. And I've always believed in that. Some of the perspectives that can be contributed cannot be done by men, and men need to stop. They need to learn. They need to be asked at why they are harming women in the first place, as instead of focusing your doubts on the women that are there. And I'm absolutely for that motion, in support of the women that are there, and it's absolutely the need of the hour here. Also, in addition to that, the Hema committee should also be extended to other industries that are there. I am so sure it's not only the Malayalam film industry that these things happen. Remember the Me Too movement, by the way. There was a Me Too movement years back, which there were names being called out from the members of Bollywood that are there, but then nothing happened. Not even an FIR was raised against them, and the Lord just did not, it did not have any justice, so to say, being served at the end of the day. So these things do happen, and these need to stop. And these such committees, I am actually glad that again it is the torchbearer, the Malayalam film industry, that this has been set up in. Although the results are shocking, but at the same time, it's also a reflection of times that we can improve on as well. And also the same needs to be reflected from the other industries as well. There should be reports from the Telugu industry, the Tamil industry, the Kannada industry, the the Hindi film industry, and all other industries also, Bengali, Punjabi, Oriya, all of them, which are actively working. It's a need to have a safe environment for all who are concerned, including men also. I'm sure there would be men who would also be a silently suffering from them, part of the community also, and most definitely women as well. So things need to improve, and hopefully things will change, with this, the eye-opening report that is there. It's definitely shameful, I would say, and I will not mince my words on this channel. I'm not here to appease anybody, and I'm not afraid of anybody. But one of the reasons why I'm not naming people is because it's a developing story. Again, I'm not scared of anyone, but it's a developing story, so it's not right on my part, to just throw out names like that. let's see how things develop. Many things are developing as I also record the video, so hopefully things, I hope, are improved, because otherwise reports are just words, and they need to actually transform into actions also. And if there are proper measures that need to be taken, we need to also set examples with people who are found guilty. And these are not hearsays from the social media, these are first hand accounts. And also the other side of the argument is that they should not be misused as well. I'm sure that many people may have also misused the Me Too movement, which is why it died down at the end, and all the perpetrators that were there probably went scot free, because it after a point became difficult on who was and who wasn't. If there are just names thrown around, then I think that is wrong as well. So that is the flip side of the argument. But at the moment, if things have happened, then justice needs to prevail, and I'm all for the report. If the report is saying that there are measures of corruption and ill treatment, then most definitely that needs to be looked into for a better working environment. And I think that is my final say on this. I hope everyone in the industry is safe and happy, and I would like more female characters from the Malayalam film industry to be created and also respected off screen as well. If you can't respect your co-stars, you can't respect women, then I think that is the death of an industry. And I hope that doesn't happen, because Malayalam film industry from the storytelling point of view is known to be so progressive. So let's be progressive in the workspace as well. Let's use this as an example and then move ahead. So if you're liking this video, please like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you again soon with another video. Till then, take care of yourselves, and thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you. And if you want, you can chime in your views also. You're free to do that. Let's be civil in the comment section though. Let's not allow things to get out of hand. Let's not call it an agenda. These things are serious, and we need to treat them with a touch of seriousness. With that, thank you so much. Cheers.